Hi guys, it's a beautiful morning for us here at Farm Up, and we're going to be vaccinating the birds. It's day 6 and we're going to be vaccinating the birds against NCDIB. That's the short form for Newcastle disease and infectious bronchitis. They are two completely different diseases with very terrible outcomes, especially Newcastle disease. Both of them are viral diseases, and if they infect the flock, especially the very first one, in 2-3 days, you can even lose 90% or even 99% of the flock. Infectious bronchitis, also quite bad. It causes more long-term symptoms to your birds. You know, your birds develop respiratory symptoms, and these usually are more long-term, and they will affect your birds for a really, really long time. So you don't want them to show up in your birds. So we're going to be giving our vaccines quite early in the morning. Like I told you guys yesterday, we need to make sure and make certain that the birds are thirsty, properly thirsty, by the time we give them the vaccines. So we've opened the curtains just now so that we can see what's happening inside. But the guys over here had already removed the drinkers early in the morning. At about 4 a.m. the drinkers had been removed to ensure that the birds are actually still feeding, but they're not drinking, so they develop a lot of thirst. So we're going to mix our vaccine in water, just a little bit of water. The idea is that you want to give the vaccine in water that can be consumed in just 30 minutes. So we have 2,500 and something birds, so that means you're going to give doses for 3,000 birds, because there's nothing for less than 3,000 birds. We don't have a dose for 2,500 birds, so we're going to give a dose for 3,000 birds. That's the other thing. You'd rather overdose than underdose. Yeah, you'd rather, because it's difficult to estimate a dose for 2,500. So we give the birds a dose for 3,000 birds, considering we're not going to vaccinate one by one. Yeah, we're going to vaccinate using drinking water. So we're going to mix our vaccine in water and give the vaccine to the birds. So we have our vaccine inside here. This is a cooler box, and you can see the vaccine. It's inside that cover, this polythene. Yeah, inside the cooler box to ensure that it remains cold at the required temperature, and these are the drinkers we're going to be using. So the vaccine is going to be mixed, and then we're going to put it in as many drinkers as possible to ensure all the birds can get the water. So we're going to just mix it in about 10 liters of water, because we need water that the birds can finish in just 30 minutes maximum. 10 liters, because it's not so hot outside. We know that they are thirsty, but they are very small, tiny birds. So we're going to mix our vaccines. You can just take a look at the birds. In the meantime, I removed my gumboots. Okay, so we'll just take a quick look at the birds while the guys are preparing the basin in which we're going to use to mix the vaccine. Yeah, so we'll see our birds over here. You can see them. All right. So our birds, they're certainly thirsty. I know that. They are certainly thirsty. So we're going to be giving them the vaccine in water. 10 liters, nothing more than that, because if we give them way more than that, usually they take about 60 liters in a day. So, and of course it doesn't get done. But if we give them more than 10 liters, they won't have finished it in the next 30 minutes. And that's not what we want. We want all of them to finish the water. So that's what we're going to do. So this is our water that we're going to be using for the vaccine, and here is our vaccines. So you can open it from under there in the same basin. Okay, have open from there. Okay, now we've put our vaccine. Now we need to stir inside here properly. Okay. Okay, so we have our water ready. So we're going to move our water closer to the entrance. That way the water can be distributed easily and quickly. And bring our drinkers a bit closer. I'll go inside. Okay, and we need to do it really quick. Okay. Start for me. There we go. You can see the birds very thirsty, all drinking the water. That's what we want. Yeah? That's what we want. We want all the birds to drink the water as quickly as possible. So we're going to have the drinkers go around the entire room. Yeah? Have all the birds drink the water as quickly as possible. They are certainly thirsty. Just take a look at this. Take a look at this. Okay? So I'm going to first pause and help to distribute the drinkers so that we don't waste time. And then we'll get back to this later. Guys, take a look at the birds. They are raving over the water. Just take a look at that. They're crazy. They are so thirsty. They want the water so badly. Take a look at that. And then occasionally we walk and then knock the sides, you know, so that will create startling sounds so that the birds can move away. The birds that are in the corners, the ones that haven't been taking the vaccines, they can just move, you know. You see all the birds struggling right now to find space and run, Okay, so now they are all alert and they are all dispersed. Now we can give them time to just settle down, and once they settle down, they'll start drinking the vaccines again. So that's how you get all the birds to make sure that they have taken the vaccine. Okay, so here we can see the birds are again taking the vaccine. Some of the birds are taking the vaccine over here, yeah, and right here. Some of them are moving away because I'm close by, but you can see them on that drinker taking the vaccine, on that drinker taking the vaccine. Okay, so just startling them just a little bit so that they spread out and take the vaccines. So yes, guys, that's how vaccination is done. That's how vaccination is done. It's important that the birds are vaccinated to prevent development of disease. Because if your birds get sick, then you're in trouble, serious trouble. And like I said, Newcastle is a very terrible disease. So there are many levels at which people's vaccines usually fail. And one of the most common ones is at the administration level. People don't know how to administer the vaccine. I've shown you guys how to administer the vaccine. We have our drinkers distributed equally inside here, and it's important that all the birds gain access to the drinking water. So you just need to put a little bit of drinking water, just enough water that the birds will finish in 30 minutes. Why 30 minutes? You don't want it to be so little that they'll get done with it in 5 minutes or 10 minutes, because if it's only a few minutes, that means only the strong birds are going to drink water. Yeah, the weak ones will not get a chance, because the strong ones will get to the drinkers before the weak ones, and they will drink all the water. By the time the weak ones get there is nothing. So you just want to give them enough time so that the strong ones can drink, leave the drinkers, then the weaker birds can come and drink also. Secondly, you don't want it to be more than 30 minutes, because after 30 minutes, the potentiation of the vaccine is done. The vaccine won't work because it will have warmed up, it will have heated up. So you don't want it to be more than 30 minutes. So 30 minutes is the sweet spot. Just give your birds enough water that they'll finish in 30 minutes. That's the idea. That's how much vaccine you mix inside. You'd rather give more than less. More is better than less. So you have 2,500 birds, give them a dose for 3,000 birds. It's better than giving them for 2,000 birds. Yeah, it's always better that way. So yes, we've probably spent maybe 15-20 minutes inside here. Most of the birds right now have taken the water. I can see that a lot of them are now just chilling. They're not drinking the water. So we'll just give them a few more minutes, a few more minutes. Just let them enjoy and move around and take the water. Like I've said, I've been moving around, trying to get those that are on the boundaries on the walls to actually move so that they also get a chance to come across the water. Over the first few months, we're going to be doing these vaccinations many times. So we're not so worried that maybe 1 or 2 birds don't take the vaccine. They're also going to take the vaccine, but you want all the birds to take the vaccine every time so that it's boosted, So we are now done with the vaccination. It's done, and the guys are getting the drinkers out. It's a quick and easy process, just like that. So Newcastle IB vaccinated against today. The next one will be Gumboro, day 12. Yeah, we'll be doing Gumboro. So no worries, we're doing really well. Next up is giving the birds vitamins. We're going to give them their normal water, which has glucovit, because we're giving the glucovit, till the first week, even the second week gets done, so that the birds have energy, they have strength, and we don't have any worries. Yesterday we lost 4 birds, so the other day it was 5, yesterday was 4. So the number is coming down. If you guys do remember, we started with Was it 14, 12, 8, 5, 4? They are coming down. They'll soon come down to 0. I know that. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell. That way you never miss out on an upload. Lots of love. Bye-bye.